Best One Tire and Auto Care Upland is proud to support Taylor University Athletics. Located at 148 South Main Street, Best One is open 6 days a week. Owner Mike Pearson and his staff offer replacement tires from manufacturers such as Bridgestone, Firestone, and Goodyear. Customers can also shop for tires from the comfort of their home by using the online tire finder. When it's time for mechanical repairs, Best One's ASE certified technicians can perform a wide range of services to get their customers back on the road. Taylor Athletics says thank you to Mike Pearson and everyone at Best One Tire and Auto Care Upland. Ivanhoe's has been serving Taylor students since 1965, when Ivan and Carol Slane purchased the restaurant. Located on Main Street, Ivanhoe's is less than a mile from the Taylor campus and is open 7 days a week. The menu features choices for lunch, dinner, as well as 100 different milkshakes and sundaes. Customers can find other dessert items as well. The staff is proud to support Taylor University and appreciates the support of Ivanhoe's through the years.
The decision you're making is about so much more than where you'll spend the next 4 years. It's about how you'll live the next 40. So let me break down the Taylor University experience. We integrate faith and learning to become well-rounded, lifelong learners, while delivering a deeper knowledge of our specific areas of study. Whether you're producing award-winning films, building satellites for NASA, or preparing for a national ethics debate, Taylor will push you to excel in your field. But excellence isn't always about having the right answers. Sometimes it's about asking the right questions. Taylor is interdenominational. That means we can't always fall back on specific church doctrine to settle issues. We rely on scripture and the dynamic nature of iron sharpening iron to better know the God who's not afraid of our question. Much of this happens in the small town of Upland, Indiana, the place where Taylor does life together. But don't let this small town fool you. The schedule is packed with things to do, and through these activities, faculty, staff, and students become more than individuals occupying the same address. They become a community. But this community isn't limited to the campus. We travel, boy do we travel. We are ranked as one of the top 10 schools in the country for overseas experiences. But it isn't just about the going. It's about the sharing of those experiences and being challenged by those who come to Upland as their international experience. Taylor is one of a few Christian colleges that expects all students to have a relationship with Jesus Christ. Now, this doesn't mean Taylor is a Christian Disneyland full of cardboard cutout perfection. Taylor is full of real people with real problems, and living together can get kind of messy. But in that mess, we take Jesus' call from John 13 seriously. We practice picking up our towel and dealing with the mess in each other's lives. We're not here just to follow the rules for 4 years. Instead, we hope to learn to live authentic lives, calling each other to lives of meaning. Every day, our focus remains on the 40, not just the 4. We'd love to show you more about Taylor. Come visit, sit in on a class, go to chapel, spend a night in a residence hall. Experience the difference for yourself.
What limits you? Too small, too old, insecure, broken. You have no limits. Rethink your limits.
Best One Tire and Auto Care Upland is proud to support Taylor University Athletics. Located at 148 South Main Street, Best One is open 6 days a week. Owner Mike Pearson and his staff offer replacement tires from manufacturers such as Bridgestone, Firestone, and Goodyear. Customers can also shop for tires from the comfort of their home by using the online tire finder. When it's time for mechanical repairs, Best One's ASE certified technicians can perform a wide range of services to get their customers back on the road. Taylor Athletics says thank you to Mike Pearson and everyone at Best One Tire and Auto Care Upland. Ivanhoe's has been serving Taylor students since 1965, when Ivan and Carol Slane purchased the restaurant. Located on Main Street, Ivanhoe's is less than a mile from the Taylor campus and is open 7 days a week. The menu features choices for lunch, dinner, as well as 100 different milkshakes and sundaes. Customers can find other dessert items as well. The staff is proud to support Taylor University and appreciates the support of Ivanhoe's through the years.
Your heart, well, your heart is everything to you and your body. and its favorite place to be is home. Marion General Hospital has been named a nationally accredited chest pain center, which is the highest accomplishment in cardiovascular care. We are proud to provide our community with a team of cardiac experts throughout MGH. From our ambulance and emergency room to our cardiovascular departments in partnership with our experienced local cardiologists and interventional cardiologists from St. Vincent's Medical Group. The same level of cardiovascular expertise in bigger cities at larger hospitals is available right here. Everyone has their expertise. At MGH, our expertise is your heart, bringing the best in the nation home to you. Your heart is in the right place at MGH.
It's true. Many of us spend more time thinking about what's for dinner than thinking about retirement. But if you think your retirement needs deserve more attention, we agree, and we'd like to help. Your local Edward Jones financial advisors, Ryan Jones, Mark Sieglin, and Rob Sisson, can help you get started today. They are proud corporate partners of Taylor University Athletics. Edward Jones, making sense of investing. Since opening in the late 1980s,
Greek's Pizzeria in Upland opened its doors in December of 2017. Over the years, there have been more than 140 Greeks opened across the country, with 24 Indiana locations. When it comes to pizza, Greeks offers customers the option to create their own pizza or to try one of Greek's specialized pizzas. Greeks uses fresh, homemade, hand-tossed dough, Greek's Italian sauce, select blended cheeses, gourmet toppings, and the same method of preparation since the first restaurant opened in 1969. The kitchen can also whip up a sandwich served on fresh French-style bread, or can put that sandwich into a pizza shell wrap. Customers can also add breadsticks or French-style bread as a side item. Greeks also offers a selection of salads and assorted dressings as well. Greeks is located just off Main Street in Upland and is a proud supporter of Taylor University Athletics. Greek's Pizzeria. It's our taste. Join the Trojan Club today and support Taylor student athletes 12 months a year. The Trojan Club has 6 different levels of membership for you to choose from. You can join for as low as $100 all the way up to the athletic director level for $1,500. Each level receives premiums, complimentary season tickets, as well as gifts from the athletic department. Members also receive special recognition during halftime of the annual Silent Night game. In recent years, members have helped supply the funds for a sports information position, purchasing equipment for teams and the athletic training staff, and providing broadcasts of Trojan athletics, like the one you're enjoying right now. With the support of alumni and friends, the Taylor combination of spiritual growth, outstanding academics, and a highly competitive intercollegiate athletic program can continue. To join, call 765-998-5311 or log on to athletics.taylor.edu and search Trojan Club. The Trojan Club, supporting Taylor University student athletes.
Play that old song! We really wanted to play it. That's what's really going to evoke the memory. You gotta have the music. Let's listen to it.
Best One Tire and Auto Care Upland is proud to support Taylor University Athletics. Located at 148 South Main Street, Best One is open 6 days a week. Owner Mike Pearson and his staff offer replacement tires from manufacturers such as Bridgestone, Firestone, and Goodyear. Customers can also shop for tires from the comfort of their home by using the online tire finder. When it's time for mechanical repairs, Best One's ASE certified technicians can perform a wide range of services to get their customers back on the road. Taylor Athletics says thank you to Mike Pearson and everyone at Best One Tire and Auto Care Upland.
What limits you? Too small, too old, insecure, broken. You have no limits. Rethink your limits.
Ivanhoe's has been serving Taylor students since 1965, when Ivan and Carol Slane purchased the restaurant. Located on Main Street, Ivanhoe's is less than a mile from the Taylor campus and is open 7 days a week. The menu features choices for lunch, dinner, as well as 100 different milkshakes and sundaes. Customers can find other dessert items as well. The staff is proud to support Taylor University and appreciates the support of Ivanhoe's through the years.
It's true. Many of us spend more time thinking about what's for dinner than thinking about retirement. But if you think your retirement needs deserve more attention, we agree, and we'd like to help. Your local Edward Jones financial advisors, Ryan Jones, Mark Sieglin, and Rob Sisson, can help you get started today. They are proud corporate partners of Taylor University Athletics. Edward Jones, making sense of investing.
Your heart, well, your heart is everything to you and your body, and its favorite place to be is home. Marion General Hospital has been named a nationally accredited chest pain center, which is the highest accomplishment in cardiovascular care. We are proud to provide our community with a team of cardiac experts throughout MGH. From our ambulance and emergency room to our cardiovascular departments in partnership with our experienced local cardiologists and interventional cardiologists from St. Vincent's Medical Group. The same level of cardiovascular expertise in bigger cities at larger hospitals is available right here. Everyone has their expertise. At MGH, our expertise is your heart, bringing the best in the nation home to you. Your heart is in the right place at MGH.
Second half about to begin here from Turner Stadium. We apologize for our audio issues in the first half. The simple unplug and plug back in of the cable worked, and we're ready to go here for the second half of play. A dominating first half for the Trojans. A 3-0 lead after the first 45 minutes of play. Goals by Orm, Tevens, and Hannah Davis as they try to move and pick up their first Crossroads League win of the year. For Tevens, it's her team-leading 5th goal of the year. Orm, her 2nd. And for Hannah Davis, her 2nd as well. A change in the goal here in the second half for the Trojans is Lauren Camerano in there for TU, and also Emma Shoemaker. We're going to start here the second half, and then there's a goal in for the Trojans. And it looks like it was Ava Hubbard who put it in for TU on a nice cross from the end line. And it's 4-0 Taylor, 15 seconds into the second half. So Tevens gets the assist. Hubbard's first collegiate goal. And everything coming up aces for Taylor here against Bethel this afternoon. The Pilots come in with a 3-7 overall record. The Trojans got that tie on Wednesday in a thriller here against number 13 Spring Arbor. 2-2 was the final there, with goals by Lindley 2 and Emma Walsh on that Wednesday evening. For Camerano, she makes her 8th appearance of the year, spelling the starter Megan Williams. Lauren, 3 goals allowed this year, 10 saves, and a 3-1 overall record. Janae Willis, the 5'4 senior out of South Bend, Indiana, in the goal again here in the second half for Bethel. She's allowed 21 goals, now 24 on the year. And so 4 different goal scorers for the Trojans here this afternoon, as they have the benefit of opening up their first two league matches of 2019 at home. Wednesday, obviously, against Spring Arbor, like we talked about, and then Saturday, right here, against the Bethel University Pilots. Bethel led by Jamie Linval, he and his wife, the 2 members of the coaching staff for Bethel, and they're tied to Taylor University. They were, Jamie Linval, the last hire for Taylor women's basketball head coach Jody Martinez when he was still the women's basketball coach and athletic director at Bethel, then known as Bethel College. Bethel changed and added and switched from college to university this past May. And that was the last hire, as we mentioned, for Jody before he went down to Southeastern to coach for a year. Then he went to Illinois for 2 years as an assistant at the University of Illinois. And then he's getting ready to start his 3rd season as the Taylor women's basketball head coach. Coming up in less than a month, he and the women's basketball team, 30-5 a year ago, they will start the 2019-2020 season a month from this past Wednesday on October 25th. Taylor women's soccer on the road for 2 next week, Wednesday and Saturday. Next Saturday at Grace with another early afternoon start time at around 1:30 or so over there in Winona Lake. On the road Wednesday as well. Taylor men's soccer on the road tonight at Bethel. Gary Ross and the boys will be back here Wednesday and then Saturday afternoon for the first of our homecoming double dip coming up a week from today. Here's Ava Hubbard on the far side of the field. Just came up with her first collegiate goal. 5'6" sophomore out of Ohio. A 4-0 Taylor lead, as Hubbard playing in just her 3rd game of the year. Emma Shoemaker in to start the second half as well, as Davis and Orm, the 2 starters in the first half at the forward spots, get a breather here to start half number 2. A hot one down there today. Temperatures in about in the low 80s, but you're down there on the turf. That adds about an extra 10 degrees of temperature. So you're looking about 90 degrees down there on the playing surface here this afternoon, after we had some really nice fall-like temperatures up until, well, today when it got hot. Goal kick upcoming here for the Trojans. They've outshot Bethel today. They've dominated things today, outshooting the Pilots 10-1 and 6-0 in shots on goal. Lambden has it taken away by Lehman. But here comes Bethel trying to press it up the middle. They're in the blue uniforms today with black shorts and blue socks, white numbers and white letters. Taylor in the home whites with purple numbers, purple letters, trimmed in gold. Hubbard works it up to Hannah Waltz on the left side of the box, looking to cross with the left foot. It's into the middle, punched away by the left fingertips of the keeper Willis, and then cleared away by the Bethel back line. Raina Williams, who has an assist today on the Hannah Davis tally, works it up to the dynamic Lindley, too. On the near side seam, as Taylor shoots on the goal to our right. To the end line, and Shoemaker, a right-footed cross. Tried to work it back, intended for 2, but it's deflected out of bounds by Bethel and Taylor will get their first corner here of the second half. It'll be taken by Aaron Tevens. Aaron, 1 shot, 1 goal today. She'll drive it in with the right foot from the near side corner. Caught by Willis a couple steps in front of the goal line, and Willis will punt it back into play. Taylor again playing today without their top 2 of their starting midfielders, and Hannah Martinez and Danielle Torin, both hoping to come back before the end of the regular season or right when the Crossroads League tournament will start. They're both going through the rehab process right now, trying to also figure out exactly what the precise diagnosis is for both of their injuries. 10 minutes into this second half, Taylor has added another goal to their tally. They lead 4-0 after leading 3-0 at the halftime break. Tevens and it taken away by Vega. And out to the far sideline as Bethel tries to clear. Sutyak, who gets the start here the second half. And then Taylor takes it away as A.C. Hardy works it back to her classmate Hannah Dempsey. Taylor setting things up on the far sideline with Waltz. Right foot's one forward, intended for Hubbard and intercepted by Bethel on the far sideline. They go from right to left in blue, trying to win, trying to battle back here, trying to get their first shot on goal. They did have one, Bethel did, that rocketed off by Audrey Lurch. Their only shot of the opening half was close to being a goal as Lurch rocketed one off the crossbar. But then it bounced back into play and Taylor was able to clear. Hubbard keeps it in going in Taylor's favor in the attacking half. Lehman tried to keep working it forward, and the ball finds the feet of Lindley, too. Shoemaker had a little touch into space behind Tevens, who was cutting to Shoemaker's right. And then Bethel tries to get it away from trouble. Shoemaker racing to the near side. 5'1" freshman out of Fort Wayne. To the end line, looking to cross. She'll stop it on a dime and keep the ball in play, dancing with it. And it goes across the end line out of play off of Shoemaker. And it'll be a Bethel goal kick here for Janae Willis, their keeper. Taylor receiving votes in the most recent top 25 coaches poll. A 7-1 overall record. And that match with Spring Arbor on Wednesday, the first time Taylor had gone to overtime this season. Shoemaker passing behind Tevens and then knocked away by Madison Byers into the Taylor bench, and the Trojans will have a throw-in along the near sideline. Massey into Shoemaker, touches it right back to Riley. Left footing one down the near sideline, arcing out of play. It'll one-hop in play, then bounce across the end line. And it'll be a goal kick once again here for Bethel. Byers takes the goal kick, held in by 2, knocking it down to Shoemaker. Off of her knee, back to Massey, up to Shoemaker near sideline. Shoemaker tried to sachet with it. 2 will work it over to Massey. Lehman into space, then knocked away by Katie Byers of Bethel. Hardy curling one to the far side. Hubbard and Waltz both gave chase, but it'll go across the end line to the far corner as the wind picks up. And it's another goal kick upcoming for the Pilots of Bethel University. Byers' goal kick intercepted by Lehman. Tevens just inside the box. Back to Lehman. She'll try from long range and push it wide to the near side. And out. Second shot by Jordan, but it was deflected on the way there. And so Taylor will get another corner, their second one here the second half. And Tevens will take it again from the near sideline for TU. A right-footed outswinger. 2 went crashing into the backside. Hubbard just overran it by a smidge, and Smithberger will drive it away from trouble for BU. Out of play just inside midfield, and so Waltz will throw it in for the Trojans. Finds Lehman, then back to Waltz. Raina Williams to Lehman, and then back across midfield to the defender Hannah Dempsey out of Colorado. Long pass near sideline to Massey. Big first touch from Massey. Sent it into the box on a pass, but no one was there in white, so it's intercepted and sent away by the Peruvian Alexis Vega. Massey into Vega. Knocked away, and Byers will send it up. Held in by Hannah Dempsey of TU, who has a shot today to her name. Her pass deflected. Massey keeps it in play, but the whistle blows. It went out of play off of Riley. And BU will throw it in. Leanne Glomsky was on top of it, but then Jalen Serino will throw it in for the Pilots. Dempsey knifes her way in, heads it back in Taylor's favor. Shoemaker trying to box out the taller defender. She heads it off of Serino's leg, and Massey will throw it in towards the beginning of the Taylor bench. Big heave into Tevens. She'll step away from trouble. Pass intercepted by Lambden, and then Serino's pass taken away by Massey. Little dink down to Shoemaker. Taken down, and a foul comes as Vega takes out the legs of Tevens. Pretty clean match here so far. 3 fouls against Taylor, now 4 against Bethel. Dangerous set-piece opportunity here with Riley Massey on the near side of the field. She found Lindley 2 on a goal similar to this set piece earlier this season. We'll see if she tries to find 2 again. To the back post, Lindley trying to track it. Willis will snag it as that one just sailed over the head by an inch or 2 of the 5'9" Lindley 2. Good looking ball there from Massey. Sarah Lancaster and Bree Jackson about to check in for Bethel. 34-34 remaining here in half number 2. Hubbard far sideline off the heel, and it's intercepted by Vega as Bethel sets things up on the far side of the field. Still looking for their first shot of the second half and their first shot on goal in the match today. They're coming off a 2-0 setback at home to Goshen on Wednesday. Bethel 3-7 on the year. As we mentioned earlier, Taylor 7-1-1. Waltz to Lehman. Pressured from behind and turned over by Lehman. Lurch had it for a moment, and then Hardy takes it right away from her for Taylor. Hardy trying to run away from Vega, angling to right, long ball in. Shoemaker trying to cut in. Willis is right there, a step outside the box, and she'll touch it away before Shoemaker could put it on frame. Crafty play there by Willis, and she read that long ball nicely from Hardy and erased an opportunity for Shoemaker. Cleared away by Katie Byers of Bethel, and Taylor will throw it in again. 33-30 to go in half number 2. Davis and Orm walk along the near sideline. They look to get warm and come back in. Throw in goes over Tevens' head and cleared away to the near sideline and out by Bethel. And Massey will throw it in once again. Into Hardy. Trying to turn over that left shoulder. Works it back near side, but it's intercepted for the moment. Knocked away by Glomsky as Hardy tried to work it back to Hardy. Or to Hardy tried to work it back to Massey. That'd be impressive if AC tried to work it back to herself, being in 2 places at once. Pass intercepted by 2. Trying to survey near side, cross to the right foot. Couldn't connect with Tevens inside the box. Snagged away by Vega, and here comes Bethel the other way with Serena. Dempsey just inside midfield steps to the near side, and Shoemaker up the right side and into space. She'll find the right edge of the box where Aaron Tevens is patrolling. Cross to the middle. Dempsey a one-touch try. It's cleared away by Bethel, held in by Taylor. Lehman in the middle. Dempsey circling back. She'll lay it on back to Waltz. Long range try from Waltz. Snagged, and then keeping the ball across the end line will be the keeper, Willis, as she jumped into the air and almost fell into the goal with the ball. But a good try there from Waltz to try to make it 5-0 Taylor. Third save of the day for Willis. Taylor on top 4-0 here with 32 minutes remaining in half number 2. Tevens in the middle. Shot. Diving. Stopped by Willis as she dove down to her right. Save number 4 today for Willis. Just the second shot today by Tevens. Headed into space by Sutyak. Taylor will take it away as Raina Williams controls in the middle. Left edge of the center circle. Lehman will bash it to the far sideline, and Waltz will carry forward. Waltz trying to get away from Vega. Leads Hubbard. Left edge of the box. Hubbard will cross. Left foot on the ground. Cleared away by Byers. Waltz holds it in. Back to the goal, and Willis has it fumbled through her hand. She'll dribble it away from Tevens. On another long-range drive from Hannah Waltz. Ball finds the feet of Shoemaker. Tight space to 2. Dumping it into Tevens, who gives a run on the right edge of the box. Crossing with the right foot, backside play, and she couldn't connect with either Lehman or Hubbard, just a step away from putting that ball on frame. But 2 works all the way back to the far side of the field and steals the ball away and finds her teammate Waltz. Hubbard, fancy little back heel kick, trying to get to the end line and cross. Gets the ball away. Tevens trying to work back for it. Deflected down back to the far side where Hubbard will pounce on top of it for Taylor. Waltz, left footing one in, knocked away by Byers. Deflected to the end line, turning and clearing it away nicely will be Hannah Mihut. So Jackson and Lancaster come in here in the second half off the bench for Bethel. Coming in for the Trojans will be Orm and Davis. They replace Hubbard and Shoemaker. Waltz will dump it into Tevens. Back to Waltz, who circled behind her. Lehman touching in left edge to Orm, back to space, and on top of it is Tevens. Looks and crosses with a curling right foot. 2 over her head, just bouncing away on the backside was Davis there as well. 2 was wide open and had a chance, just mistimed the header. And a goal kick will be the next play we get here in the contest from Bethel. Less than 30 minutes remaining here in the second half, all Taylor today. They've outshot Bethel 14-1 and 9-0 in shots on goal. 2 heading along over Orm's head. And out of play and off of Bethel, so Massey will throw it in one more time. Tries to find the curling Davis on the end line, redirected in by Bethel towards the box, then back out to the near sideline. Glomsky up the near side, held in by Massey. Passing to the top, Lehman a touch on, and that's easy work for Willis as she comes off the line. Taylor has dominated possession today, as the ball has barely crossed midfield only a couple of different times here for Bethel this afternoon. Jackson sweeps it along. Hardy will touch it down into space and run away from trouble. Right edge for Hardy. To the right edge of the box and Orm. She wants to get to the end line. She does. Crosses right foot off of Jackson and in. And Orm's got her second goal of the day. And Taylor leads 5-0 with less than 28 minutes to go in the second half. Two goals and an assist today for Morgan Orm. So give A.C. Hardy the assist. Second assist in the career of A.C. Hardy, the freshman out of Wheaton, Illinois. .27 and 40 and counting. Massey gets a toe on a pass and deflects it out. But a 5-0 Taylor lead on one of their better offensive maybe their best offensive output of the year. Across midfield in Bethel's favor. Maneuvering forward, Mihut. Lehman forces her to give it off to Vega. And filling the space on the right side will be Lancaster. Her pass off target, intercepted by Lehman. To the far side it goes to Aaron Tevens, A.C. Hardy's high school teammate. Tevens racing. Centering ball intended for Orm. 2 works it along to Morgan once again. Right side, there's Davis. Wide open, top of the box. Davis lets it go and punched away nicely by Janae Willis. Sixth save of the day for Willis. Another corner upcoming for Taylor here on the near side. It'll be Orm to take it. A low one on the ground. Sent away and off the end line, over the end line. Another corner upcoming for Taylor. Near side will come into the left of Willis and the goal to our right. Some air underneath it. Massey tried to turn it on and send it wide to the near side post. A goal kick upcoming here for Bethel. As Orm played that one in from the near side corner. This one had the second one had a little more air underneath of it compared to the first one that she sent in on a worm burner. Victoria Hilsey about to come back in for the Trojans and make her first appearance of the second half, I should say. 2 steps to the challenge of Bethel, swept into space. Davis cutting around, trying to get it away from Sereno. But the ball goes out before they can find the feet of Alexis Vega. And Massey will throw it in, but not before Hilsey comes in to go get Hannah Waltz. Hilsey, 5'4" junior out of Indian Trail, North Carolina. Hardy to the top, 2 backpedaling, heading it on and wide to the near side post. Almost 20 minutes gone here in half number 2. All Taylor today. They lead 5-0 over Bethel. The 3 Trojan goals in the first half, all scored in a 2-minute and 59-second time frame. Orm, Tevens, and then Davis. And TU has not looked back since, adding 2 more to the total here after halftime. Orm lets the Massey throw and bounce around her, cleared away. Now to play by Madison Byers. Nice snag by Taylor assistant coach Katie Beal, the former Crossroads League Defender of the Year during her senior season at Indiana Wesleyan. Also had almost 30 goals during her career as well. 2 backpedaling, trying to work it to the near side, and Davis sent sky high by Serena. Tevens volleys in the middle, knocked down by 2, trying to slip through 2 defenders. There's Lindley, 2, and she'll just miss that far side post by a hair as Lindley went slaloming through blue-shirted defenders. Madison Byers, the junior out of Carmel, Indiana, and Westfield High School, will take the goal kick out to the far side. Hilsey knocks it down with her hip. Deflected, and she'll still work it on to Tevens, who sprints into her right, trying to get to the middle. Paul pinballs away, and then Byers again will send it away. This again, Madison Byers. Katie, your younger sister, a freshman for the Pilots. She wears 18. Big sis Madison wears 17. Off of Hilsey's foot to Lurch. Hilsey making life difficult for the 5'10 forward. Back to Jackson, whose pass almost intercepted by Tevens, but overran by both her and Mihut. They'll go out of play, and Taylor will have a throw-in along the far sideline. Tevens volleys it high. 2 pushed, off balance, but still finds the feet of Davis. Her pass to the middle, intended for Orm, deflected. Pinballs back, and it finds Lehman, who jogs forward. Left edge of Tevens, wide open. Aaron dancing into the middle, and Orm trying to touch it on, and it just ricocheted softly off of her foot. And then Bethel sends it out of trouble, away from trouble. Lurch plays the ball back across midfield. Lehman right there in her hip pocket. And then Jordan clears it out of play with 2 subs about to come in. There'll be Alina Sell for Bethel and Kate Kortenhoven for TU. Exiting will be Glomsky for Bethel, and Lehman exits for TU. Less than 22 minutes remaining here in half number 2. All Taylor today out front 5-0 over Bethel. Kortenhoven will kick this one out of play, and another throw-in upcoming here for BU. This one goes off the heels of Hilsey. And Bethel will walk up a couple paces and throw it out of play. Kortenhoven back towards midfield. Jackson right-footing it forward. Stevens at the midline off of Kortenhoven's knee. And back on the attacking side for Bethel. Here comes Lurch up the right side with Raina Williams marking her. Lurch trying to outleg her down the right edge of the box. To the end line they go. Lurch trying to cross, does. It goes out across the end line off of Lurch, with Williams there providing an interference. And before Camerano can get a goal kick away, Emma Walsh and Allie Claudio make their first appearances of the second half. So Orm checks out along with Stevens. They've both been involved in the scoring today. Stevens with a tally of her name to her name. Orm with 2 goals and an assist. Massey, big boot forward over the head of Byers. And 2 hops into the box where it's easily snared by Janae Willis. Punt from Willis to the near side and out of play. And Massey will throw it in for Taylor in front of her own bench. She'll heave it to the corner, let Davis go chase after it. Davis trying to cross with the right foot. She'll kick it forward instead of I'm going to get enough foot on it to curl it. And Jessica Wilker comes in for Bethel to go get Olivia Lambden. Sereno plays the goal kick forward. 2 heads it right almost to the right on a button, right to Walsh. Bounced away from her. Byers up. Finds Vega. Hardy marking her. Crossfield pass. Volleyed away by Hilsey into the sky. Byers back. Dempsey down. Hardy wanted to work it along to the middle, and it's touched away by Lurch, taking away the Massey pass. Nice play overhead to Lurch, down to Vega. Long range try, not enough juice. It'll sail wide of the goal. It's easily watched to go out of play by Lauren Camerano, the Massachusetts native. Less than 19 minutes to go here in the second half. All Taylor in this one, up 5-0. They look to be well on their way to their 8th win of the year and their second Crossroads League, or first Crossroads League victory as well. They and Spring Arbor were the only 2 teams in the league on Wednesday when league play opened to tie. The other 4 matches were finals with winners and losers. Hardy circles into space near side, trying to let Davis go get it. Too far for her. Byers on top of it. And she'll let this one roll over the end line. And it'll be a goal kick here once again for Bethel. And we see the head hustle from Taylor head women's basketball coach Jody Martinez to go get that soccer ball. And a picture-perfect 2-handed bounce pass to one of his senior guards, Jamie Netzley. A Wheaton native as well, but from Wheaton North High School. Walsh circles to the middle. There's Claudio out of Carmel. Big touch off of her foot, and then Wilker clears it away for Bethel. Held in on the attacking half by Williams. That's Raina Williams to Hilsey on the left edge. All the way up the far sideline, Claudio, big first touch, and she'll still work it on to Walsh. But it took a big careen off of her leg, and then Walsh gets called for the foul after colliding with Wilkener and taking her legs out. No ill will from either player, just nice, tough physical play. 4th foul on Taylor, 4 for Bethel. As Alana Rakes looks to come in for TU at the next opportunity. Mayhoot carries to the middle, dishing off to Katie Byers. To the far sideline, Wilker. Lancaster with her right foot up to Wilker again. Her pass blocked by Kortenhoven, and it bounces out of play. Walsh takes a spill, gets back to her feet. Brandon Williams takes it away from Jackson, and here comes Taylor up the midfield. Nice long pass finds Walsh. She and Claudio both stopped. Claudio thought Walsh was going to take it. Walsh thought Claudio was going to take it. And that little hesitation allows the ball to roll across the end line and set up another Bethel goal kick. But before that, Alana Rakes will check in. She goes to get senior Hannah Davis. Rakes 5'3" freshman out of Westerville, Ohio, and Worthington Christian High School. The high school's produced some pretty decent Taylor athletes over the years. .15:38 remaining here in the second half. Out of bounds, far sideline off of Bethel. And so Hilsey will throw it in for TU. Wants to find Claudio to the end line, and it's going to be too far for Allie to get to. And another goal kick upcoming here for Bethel as Taylor has played the majority of the contest today in their attacking half, both in the first half and now here in the second half. Wind really picking up, but might do a little bit to help the heat down there on the field, but it was a hot one when we were down there earlier before the match started. And Bethel plays it forward. They want to find Jackson. Raina Williams out jumps her and sends it towards Alana Rakes. Up to Walsh. Into space. Claudio cutting into her right. She'll be the first one there just inside the box. Claudio a shot. Willis dives, and this one misses the near side post by a hair. Taylor has gotten close a couple of times here in the second half to adding to their 5-goal total, but have come away with near misses. Vega works through traffic, playing it back to Serino, the defender. Her clearance held in by the forehead of A.C. Hardy. And then driven away by Sell. Played back in by Taylor's Raina Williams. To the middle of the field, stepping in, Kortenhoven collides with the back of Hannah Mihut. He's a little bit slow to get back up. But the foul goes against Kortenhoven and a free kick for Bethel from their defensive half. Less than 14 minutes remaining here in the second half. All Taylor in this one. They've outshot Bethel 21-1. And a foul by Kortenhoven again as Bethel looks for a quick restart with Vega. And they'll get it. Long shot, left foot, Camerano tracking. And she'll snag it well outside of the far side post. So the second shot of the day here for Bethel. Comes with 13:25 and counting here in the second half. Rakes within the far edge of the center circle. Long left-footed pass up to Claudio. Works back up the far side field, now works to her right in the middle. Slips it on through to Walsh. Kortenhoven gets back on side, lays it back to Rakes. Left edge of the box, fakes to her right, gets to that right foot. Rakes lets one go and puts it in for her first collegiate tally. A pretty goal from Alana Rakes as she worked it back to her right foot and then roofed it to the top shelf. And Rakes' first career tally makes it 6-0 Taylor here, less than 13 minutes to go in regulation time.
Goal by number 4, Alana Rakes. Now on for Bethel, number 7, Avery Bontrager.
Claudio jostling for position with Avery Bontrager, who came in during the stoppage of play. That's off of the Trojans. And Bethel will throw it in. 12:40 remaining here in the second half. All Taylor, 5 different goal scorers today. Davis, Stevens, now Rakes, Orm twice, and Ava Hubbard. Not in that order, of course. Fought for on the end line. Last touch by Claudio, and another goal kick here for BU. Rakes off to Hardy, her classmate. And back to a fellow freshman in Dempsey. Williams up to Claudio, the sophomore. Now to the junior, Hilsey, racing, and she will not get to it in time. Missed it by just a smidge. So no senior. The only senior on the field right now for the Trojans is their keeper, Camerano. You've got Claudio, a forward sophomore. Walsh, a forward, a junior. 2 in her first season playing here at Taylor. She's at one of the other forward spots. Kortenhoven, a sophomore. Their 2 midfielders, Rakes and Hardy, both freshmen. Hilsey, a junior, along with her classmate Raina Williams. And then the other backline members, Massey, the sophomore, and Dempsey, the freshman. Hilsey plays it in. It goes over the head of Madison Byers, but waiting for it was Janae Willis. And she'll kick this one back into play. Sophomore Laura Claddy and the freshman Lauren Sinna about to come in for the first time here in the second half, and here they come. And they'll get Massey and Kortenhoven. First time Massey has come off the field here today. Hardy bashes 1-2 near side, a little touch into space to Rakes. Try to work it back to 2, and she finds her at the top of the box. Lindley goes in, weak side, just a little too far for Claudio, as Lindley, too, tried to find her second assist of the afternoon. $10:15 remaining here in regulation time. Taylor out front 6-0. Sereno has her goal kick headed along. Hilsey skies it. That might have bashed knees with somebody. She's a little bit slow to work back. Rakes to the middle in 2, behind Walsh. Claudio had to hold back to stay onside, but then Claudio finds in the middle. Her shot was blocked away by Byers. And then it's to the far sideline and Bontrager. Claudio makes her hit the brakes, then she'll work back to her left. Rakes throws that right front of the air, knifes the ball down. 2 holds in the middle. Poked away from her, back to AC Hardy. Hardy steps away. Hardy carrying forward. Dances to her left, now back to right. She'll try from long range and just miss the crossbar. We saw big brother Sam do things like that when he played here. But Ann Camille Hardy misses just narrowly on her first career goal here at Taylor. Just about 9 minutes left to go here in half number 2. And the ball played across the midline by Bethel to Raina Williams. Nobody there, so Raina will just jog across midfield, left side. Runs through 3 defenders. Nice pass on the button as Claudio has to go chase it down. Claudio back to her right foot, runs past 1 defender, right edge of the box, still dribbling forward. Lays it back to Hardy, touching to the middle. Big first touch, and Hardy will scamper on top of it. She'll fake the shot. Kintranu trying to dribble through, and it's taken off of her toe and away by Jessica Wilker. Sell, marked by Sinna. And then Sinna wins the challenge and dishes it off to Rakes. Into space, deflected on, but too far for Claudio to get to. And that one snagged by the keeper, Willis. Sophia Snyder about to check in the second half for Taylor. And Lambden will come back in for Bethel with 8:01 remaining here in half number 2. Rakes knocks it down. Protected her body with the forearm, so that's why no handball call. Claudio slips away from a defender. She'll try from long distance, and it is on the outside of the goal. As Snyder comes in, she'll get Lindley too. And Landon comes in for Bethel to replace Vega. Ball knocked out of play by Bethel with about 7 minutes to go here in half number 2. So Hilsey will one hop it into Hardy. Trying to work it back to Hilsey to AC. But it was intercepted by Bontrager. Hilsey, good pressure to keep it on this side of the midfield. And then Bethel kicks out a play, and Taylor will have a throw-in. With less than 7 minutes separating them from their 8th win of the year, their first Crossroads League win of the season. They'll move to 1-0-1 in league action and 8-1-1 overall this year. They're only lost to Northwestern Ohio, a team that beat Spring Arbor earlier this year. And Spring Arbor's been the class of the Crossroads League for the better part of the last decade. And the only tie for the Trojans was against that Spring Arbor club here on Wednesday night. Across midfield to Walsh, to the middle of the field and rakes. Works back to her left, up to the middle and Claudio. She's got Walsh in front of her. Pressure comes from behind. She'll still get the ball onto the end line, but that pressure didn't allow Claudio to get a clean pass up to Walsh. And it'll be a goal kick once again for Bethel. Ball cut off. This one played back to the near sideline. Sinna racing after it. And it'll roll out of play. Nice little late play there on a try by Sell to deflect it off of Sinna. Then the throw-in will go off of Snyder. And Bethel throws it in trying to find Lurch. Dempsey to Raina Williams. Who sidesteps by Lurch, and she'll drive one into the near side, towards the near sideline, and Snyder dumps onto the cutting Sinna. Will it stay in play? No, the ball just rolled out as Sinna had just started to get ahead of steam. Cloud cover has moved in here after a sunny start to our proceedings here this afternoon. But the clouds have rolled in, maybe trying to cool some things off. Walsh, a touch to Rakes, tried to give it back to her. Ball was intercepted by Byers. And out of play off of Byers as Shoemaker will check in for Taylor. Clock will stop with with 4:40 to go in the second half. As Walsh will exit and Shoemaker will come back in for Taylor. She started the second half off. So the score where it is, that's why the clock stops under 5 minutes when the Trojans make a sub. Pass a little bit too fast for Shoemaker to get on top of, and another one off the end line. Another goal kick once again upcoming here for the Bethel Pilots. And the keeper and their defender, Madison Byers. Claudio to the middle, and Snyder trying to get to the box. Snyder working around the defender, trying to swim her way in, and diving on top of the ball was the keeper, Willis. But a nice little run there by Sophia Snyder as she tried to add her name to the scoring column today. Dempsey got her forehead on it. Hustling after it is Lambden, the freshman out of New Palestine, Indiana. Sereno up to Lurch. Cloudy knocks it back to Williams, up to Rakes across midfield. A little touch into space to her classmate Hardy, who's got an angle as she sprints up now towards the middle. Hardy setting things up, fakes the first shot, now fakes a second, dribbles to her right, goes back to her left, and it's in for the first collegiate goal for A.C. Hardy. Hardy with an assist earlier today, and now her first collegiate tally. And Taylor leads 7-0 with 3:11 to go in the second half. So the scoring output, the best for Taylor this season. A 7-0 lead right now. They've outshot Bethel 25-2. Bontrager has a bounce over her head. Bethel still able to keep it going in their favor. Claddy in the center circle. towards the far sideline, and Hilsey about 5 yards in. Hilsey into space of the Shoemaker, back to the trailing Rakes, was the intended target. Katie Byers came back and intercepted and won it here for BU. Raina Williams steps in front of the pass for BU, or by BU, for TU, I should say. Her long pass cut away by Lancaster. Out of play with 2:10 to go, and TU will have a throw in. Hardy working to the middle. Up to Snyder. Ball pins back and now finds the feet of Allie Claudio for Taylor. Claudio dribbling around. Wilker now has it at her feet, sent away by Bontrager of Bethel. Less than 2 minutes to go here in the second half, with Taylor in front 7-0. Rakes into space. Left edge of the box is Claudio. She will get on top of it. Centering pass through the legs of Shoemaker. There's Hardy on the backside, who will right foot one high and wide of the far side, upper 90. Shoemaker just let the ball roll between her legs, and Hardy was right on top of it and just missed the upper 90 on the far side post on the goal to our right. Almost a minute to go here in the second half, and the win for Taylor will be official. Hardy with it to the middle and Claddy. And Taylor will just keep the ball at their feet here with 42 seconds left. Hilsey on the far sideline. There's Snyder in the middle. Still there, trying to turn over that right shoulder. She'll shoot, and it'll go wide of the far side post. That sounds like somebody opening up a snack down below us. I wonder if they'll share. 13 seconds left. Taylor's going to improve to 8-1-1 this year, 1-0-1 in the Crossroads League.
4, 3, 2, 1.
And they'll remain perfect here at home. 5-0-1 of the Trojans now at home. They win today in commanding fashion by a 7-0 final. They outshoot Bethel today 27-2, including 13-0 in shots on goal. 6 different goal scorers today for the Trojans, with Hardy and Rakes scoring their first collegiate goals. Davis and Tevens adding to their career tallies. Hubbard had her first collegiate goal today as well, and Morgan Orm had 2 goals for Taylor today. In total, the Trojans had 6 assists, with Morgan Orm highlighting it today. 2 goals and a helper for Orm. Hardy had a goal and a helper. Also 2 assists for Tevens as well to go with her goal. Orm 2 goals and an assist. And Raina Williams had an assist as well. We thank you folks for staying with us. We again apologize for the audio issues back in the first half. Glad we could get it worked out for the second half. Again, Taylor wins today by a final of 7-0 to improve to 8-1-1 on the year and 1-0-1 in Crossroads League play. Special thanks to Michaela Hartley, our camera operator today. We thank you folks for tuning in here today as well. This has been a presentation of Taylor Women's Soccer on the Trojan Sports Network. We hope you enjoy the rest of your weekend. And for now, we say good afternoon from Upland, Indiana.
Best One Tire and Auto Care Upland is proud to support Taylor University Athletics. Located at 148 South Main Street, Best One is open 6 days a week. Owner Mike Pearson and his staff offer replacement tires from manufacturers such as Bridgestone, Firestone, and Goodyear. Customers can also shop for tires from the comfort of their home by using the online tire finder. When it's time for mechanical repairs, Best One's ASE certified technicians can perform a wide range of services to get their customers back on the road. Taylor Athletics says thank you to Mike Pearson and everyone at Best One.
What limits you Too small, too old, insecure, broken. You have no limits. Rethink your limits.